An individual, 21 years old, managed to decipher an ancient, 2,000-year-old charred papyrus that, until this moment, had been unreadable. The student created a machine learning algorithm that identified Greek characters across multiple lines. In the year 79 AD, the eruption of Mount Vesuvius, located near Naples, triggered one of the most remarkable tragedies in history by completely burying two of the most splendid cities of the Roman Empire, Pompeii and Herculaneum. As a result, a significant number of books, records, and scrolls from that era were buried under a layer of volcanic ash that reached up to 20 meters in thickness. Fortunately, in the year 1752, while excavations were underway in an ancient villa in Herculaneum, around 100 charred papyri were discovered, now known as the Herculaneum Scrolls. These documents were recovered from a building previously believed to be Julius Caesar's villa. According to the University of Kentucky, this collection constitutes the only known substantial library of classical antiquity. Archaeologists of that time immediately faced a dilemma. The charred and carbonized documents crumbled when unrolled. In earlier times, papyrus experts could only examine these scrolls by essentially unfolding them, a procedure that inevitably caused damage to those that had been charred due to the heat of the volcanic debris covering them. Therefore, they only had the ability to analyze those that were unrolled. In reality, there are over 600 scrolls, most of which are housed in the National Library of Naples, with a few in the United Kingdom and France, that remain unopened and in an intact state. Even in modern times, although researchers have begun using 3D imaging and computational approaches to digitally unveil the hidden content, their efforts have not been successful. Until this moment, a 21-year-old individual has succeeded in deciphering the content of one of these charred scrolls. However, to grasp their achievement, it is necessary to understand what the Vesuvius Challenge is and how a $1 million tournament aimed at brilliant minds in the field of computer science is transforming science. The Vesuvius Challenge offers various prizes, with the most prominent one being a $700,000 award given to those who managed to read 4 or more fragments of an inscribed scroll. With this goal in mind, around 500 teams started discussions and collaboration through the Discord platform to achieve it. The prizes were planned in stages, and as each milestone was reached, the winning code was made public so that everyone could benefit from it. 7 days ago, the organizers of the event announced that Ferrater, a 21-year-old individual with a deep interest in history, who had taught himself Latin from childhood, had secured the first place by deciphering more than 10 characters in a 4 square centimeter section of charred parchment. This fragment originated from the ancient Roman city of Herculaneum and had remained unreadable since the volcanic eruption. What has been the path that has led us to this point? To achieve this, Luke Ferrater, a student at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, developed a machine learning algorithm that identified Greek characters in multiple lines of the inscribed scroll. He used subtle and small-scale differences in the surface texture to train his neural network and enhance the ink. Federica Nicolardi, a papyrus expert at the University of Naples in Italy and a member of the academic committee that evaluated Ferrater's findings, expressed, "When I saw the first image, I was amazed." The process of virtual unwrapping begins with the application of computed tomography, an X-ray technique used to scan each rolled and deformed parchment. Then, following the detected curved layers in the scan, researchers virtually unfold the parchments and examine them using advanced artificial intelligence, trained specifically to identify the ink on the pages. This technology was developed by computer science professor Brent Seals at the University of Kentucky. The deciphered Greek word is Pi-Omicron Rho Alpha, which translates to purple. This term had not been previously found in the unrolled Herculaneum scrolls. According to a study published in the journal Nature about Ferrater's discovery, the purple dye was highly prized in ancient Rome and was obtained from the glands of marine snails. Therefore, this word could refer to the color purple, clothing, the social status of those who could afford this dye, or even the mollusks themselves. However, what truly stands out in this context is not the particular word but the fact that this technique could be applied to read virtually any text. For example, it could be used to decipher numerous documents from the only surviving intact library of the Greco-Roman era. The University of Naples stated, "This breakthrough gives us the potential to recover the complete content of a parchment, including its title and author, allowing us to identify and date the works."